Sadhguru, from soil, I want to sort of drag it back to a media issue, since you've blamed the media for vitiating the atmosphere.
I said, I described the media.
The media must take its share of the blame. There's no doubt about that. But being a journalist, I must explore some themes that are big headlines in the media and things that you've spoken about. Like I said, Sadhguru's videos have millions of views. 4.5 billion views in 1 year is certainly no small feat. And one of the videos that has perhaps got some of the maximum views since 2019 was actually on the topic of CAA, the Citizenship Amendment Act, which kind of went into the doldrums during the pandemic, Sadhguru. It's back now with the rules being notified. You were seen as a proponent of them at a time when there were large-scale protests. 4 years later, Sadhguru, what do you feel about it? The government has decided to notify it. The reason I ask is because it pertains to things like religion, faith, government. What do you think?
It doesn't pertain to any religion. It is too little compassion coming too late. That's my description of CAA. Too little compassion, coming too late. Because when we left people on the other side of the border post-partition, there was hope that they will be well taken care of. And there was also a promise in the political space that if there are problems, we'll take you back. But over 75 years, they have faced the worst of the worst. And many of them have moved here over 30, 40 years ago, and they're still refugees in this country. Are we not ashamed? Are we not ashamed that people are here, an historical blunder where nations are divided and somebody fell on the wrong side of the line and they tried to correct it, and they came over 30, 35 years ago and still they don't have citizenship, they don't have any rights in our country. We should be ashamed of this. This is not a controversy. This is a matter of shame.
There have been comments about it being discriminatory.
How?
Certain politicians have, painted those who may come in a certain way. Those things are being said, sir, they're not being said by the media.
They're being said, I know. But I'm asking you, when there are countries which are theocratic, theocracy means by law, discrimination, all right? In the society there is so much discrimination, it is also there in our society. We are not some perfect society. We have 1,000 varieties of discrimination in our society. But by law, nobody is discriminated in this country. But in the neighboring lands, by law they're discriminated. There is blasphemy laws, which if you just say a word, you could be hung for it. When these things are there, if people are persecuted and they want to come over, and that too you put a cut-off date, I don't think there should be a cut-off date, but you put a cut-off date for whatever reason, that's fine. As I said, it's too little compassion coming too late after people have suffered for decades.